Rex Tillerson, reacting to the news while traveling through Eastern Africa, said this a short time ago. Watch.
This is something that he's had on his mind for quite some time, so it was not a surprise in any way, because I think this has long been something. He's expressed it openly before about his willingness to meet with Kim Jong Un. I think it was really what changed was his posture in a fairly dramatic way that, in all honesty, came as a little bit of a surprise to us.
So he says he expects it will take several weeks to work out the logistics of where and when that meeting takes place. Tillerson talked with the president a bit earlier today before sunrise. He said very early this morning. A lot of questions on the line now. Want to bring in with us to analyze this Lieutenant Colonel Michael Waltz, retired Green Beret commander, former counterterrorism advisor to Vice President Dick Cheney. Good day to you, Michael, and thank you for coming back here. 12 hours to think about. What do you think now?
Well, I think the key here is still timing. This is an incredibly bold move. As Greg mentioned, this can be Nixon and China. This can be Gorbachev and Reagan, or this can be yet another play out of the North Korean playbook. But I think at the end of the day, given the short amount of time and the mess that President Trump was handed, he deserves a lot of credit. I think we have to go right to this meeting. A lot of his critics will say we should start with lower-level meetings. But I'll remind folks at the same time, the head of the CIA, Pompeo, has said we've got about a year until they have a functional ICBM. So I like that we're going to do this meeting as fast as possible, and I think we need to very quickly determine whether the North Koreans are serious while we keep military exercises, while we keep the sanctions in place, and while we have the pieces in place to start interdicting ships in the black market off the North Korean coast.
All great points, Michael. Something to watch. Think about putting inspectors in North Korea. This is a closed kingdom. It is the most closed society on the planet today. It dwarfs that of previous China or the Soviet Union or even Cuba, for that matter, or Burma or Bhutan, which took centuries to open up. How do you put inspectors on the ground that you can trust and verify in North Korea? That's big.
Well, and that's what the North Koreans did under the Bush administration. I was in the White House then, and the six-party talks, and they'll agree to things, but then they'll start dragging things out. Who can inspect? When can they inspect? How much notice do you have to give? You know, we saw the Obama administration cave on all of those points with the Iran deal, and that's where the North Koreans could drag this out while their missile engineers are working like busy little bees in the background, and at the end, they could just walk away and say, here we are at the finish line with a functional nuclear ICBM capable of striking anywhere in the United States.
The other piece, go ahead.
The other piece, Bill, is we have to mention Iran here, and that the proliferation issue, that needs to be front and center. And also our hostages have to be front and center. North Korea is still holding 3 Americans. Iran is now approaching the 11th anniversary of the Bob Levinson case, who they kidnapped. We have all kinds of things that need to be on the table at this summit, and prioritizing those is going to be key.
Yeah, Kim Jong Un wants to survive. I think that's pretty clear right now. And if you look at some of the reporting, those border towns between China and North Korea, they're starving economically, so you can only imagine what's happening inside the kingdom. Last point. If you do not get what you want from this meeting, what's the last card you play? Is it war?
Well, I think you have secondary sanctions. China's still going to be a piece here. No, there's still a lot we can do short of war. Secondary sanctions on Chinese firms continuing to do business, and aggressive interdictions with our allies of ships that are evading sanctions, and keep up that economic pressure. Eventually, Kim Jong Un will say, the survival of my regime, which is collapsing economically, is worth more to him than this nuclear program. That's the point we have to get to.
I'd bring Jim Mattis with me, and I'd bring Fred Warmbier, the father of Otto, with me to that summit.
Thanks for remembering Otto, Bill. That's absolutely correct.
Michael Waltz in Washington today. Thanks for your analysis.